Hello, how are you today?
How you
Very
doing?
good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Because cool. Sorry, congratulations on the film. I really enjoyed it. And what I really loved was a mix of it has all those rom-com elements. There's also a lot of drama in there. So, what was it like to be able to get your teeth into those lighter parts, but then the kind of the more serious parts of the film?
Brilliant.
I mean, yeah, we're getting to play all the facets of life rather than just one style, or one way of doing things. It's always nice to play complicated, nuanced people, and but yeah, for me, that's why it was it was sort of separated from other rom-coms, is that it has the emotional element, the relationships with the parents, not just the romantic relationships. It's got a lot of different angles to it, and then all the fun stuff as well,
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I spent so long talking with Jemima and also with Shaker about, exploring what it is to be a young woman trying to sort of balance her life and her family and her career, and how difficult that is. And this myth of having it all is sort of the reality of that is much harder. Um, and the pressures of having children, and there's just so much in it, and that that we wanted that exploration to be really real, not light and frothy. And so yeah, it was really every day was different.
Again, I love the fact that you both have so much chemistry on screen, and your friendship feels so lived in. You really believe, but I believe you actually have been friends for a long time. So did that give you a shorthand, or did that make things harder in a way?
I think it gave us a shorthand.
Yeah.
I think we could jump straight into. There was no, messing around at the start. We could jump straight
Yeah.
into talking about our characters, but also we could jump straight into on the day playing, which is always, a filming day. You don't want to waste time, and it's like
Yeah.
we could just go straight into like, oh, let's try. Oh, do you think we should try this? Do you think we should try this? And it's
Yeah.
rather than sort of, pussyfooting around thing.
Yeah. And I do think a lot of our shorthand, a lot of our connection, it just did work for the characters too. So we weren't trying to stifle those instincts. And those impulses were really useful. But then we also had these characters that we were playing that kind of would add a different dimension, of course. But yeah.
Yeah. Freedom to play, I guess.
Yeah.
Again, something I really love is there's no judgment here, particularly for Zoe. She's out there, she's just choosing her career. She's meeting men, she's not following the rules as such. And I really enjoyed that. And as a single woman of a certain age, I really like to see that. So how important, Lily, was that for you, that that there is no judgment, that she has chosen a certain path and that's her life and that's how it is?
So important. I mean, that was everything I spoke with Jemima and Shaker, and I also fought for some of those scenes where she's finding out her options with regards to kids and whether she wants that and what that situation is. And I really wanted that in there because it felt like a real look at what it is to be a woman trying to, like I was saying, navigating these choices, which suddenly can feel really limited, or there can be a clock that's like, now. And it's just like, how do you manage that pressure? And really, I wanted her to be unapologetic for her choices. That was really important to me. And I do think we've achieved that. And everyone was on board with that. Everyone really wanted that to be a sort of honest look at that, not a kind of sugar-coated version.
I really enjoyed that aspect. Everyone I've spoken to this morning has spoken about obviously the importance of a positive portrayal of a Muslim family. So for you, Shazad, obviously, how essential was that for you?
I mean, it's extremely important. Not just for me, but for the whole industry, for little brown kids that want to be actors when they're older, or filmmakers, and for everyone to realize, to sort of take away those stereotypes, and even people already in the industry, for us to sort of from the top down let those kind of things sink in and open doors for other movies to be made. Especially if it's a popular movie like this, it can really move things forward quickly. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's also just for my own family, for them to see themselves on screen. Like my uncles just can't wait to meet Jemima. All he talks about is, I've got to meet Jemima, I've got to meet Jemima.
And then finally, I know we have to wrap up here, but what would you like audiences to take away from the film?
However the movie, however it soaks over for them,
Hopefully it can be a really unique experience for everyone watching it, and I think that, like you said, it's really unjudgmental, and so
that's going to be interesting to see. There's not been a movie like, I don't think there's been a movie like, well, with me and Lily in it like this, there hasn't. So yeah.
And there's no one way to fall in love, and so I think kind of opening people's eyes to that and different ways, and
Great. So thank you so much for the interview. I really enjoyed the film. I can't wait to see it again. And best of luck with release.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.